Jesus is talking to his Jewish opponents, and this time he says, I and the Father are one. And the Jewish opponents, they pick up stones again. They go to stone him to death.
That is correct, because Jesus is making a statement about being equal with God, something the Jews recognize, but Alex misunderstands. Let's check it out.
He goes like, I've been telling you things of my Father. For which of those do you stone me? And they say, we're not stoning you for any good works. We're stoning you because you, a mere human, claim to be God. So they accuse him. Here it is, the most dramatic, most important moment of the Gospels for Christology.
So what he's quoting here is happening in John chapter 10. We will get to that, but this is not the most important moment of the Gospels for the view that Jesus is God. In fact, John has already told us that Jesus is God in the beginning of his gospel. So us as the readers, we have no confusion on who Jesus is.
You're claiming to be God. What does Jesus say? Does he go, yeah, you're right? No, he says to them, have you not read your scriptures? Is it not written that you shall be called gods? If God was willing to give those people that title, then why wouldn't he give that title to me?
Yeah, this is exactly Jesus's point. In verse 34, Jesus points out that regular people were called gods in Psalm 82, but they wouldn't say that that was blasphemy.
He then says, so why are you then accusing me of blasphemy for claiming to be the Son of God? So he clarifies.
Exactly. He's clarifying that he's the Son of God. That in verse 34, there's these regular people being called gods, but now I, the Son of God, actually say that I am, and you're going to claim blasphemy? And he goes, listen, if you don't believe what I'm saying, just look at my works and believe me off of my works. And then he doubles down on the statement that they claimed was blasphemy in the beginning, which is the Father is in me and I'm in the Father, and they seek to arrest him. They never changed. They still realize what he's claiming. Because if we read what he actually claimed, it makes total sense why he's being viewed as God by the Jews. He calls himself the Good Shepherd, which is something that God is in the Old Testament, says that he gives eternal life and that no one will perish and not be snatched out of his hand, just as the Father is given to him. And it says that the Father is greater than all. Obviously, God is greater than all, and no one's able to snatch him out of the Father's hand. And I, Jesus, and the Father are one, making himself equal with God, which is why the Jews try to stone him. Jesus never wavers from being equal with the Father in this passage.
I read this as him denying that he's identical to God.
Which doesn't make any sense in the context of John. People in the Gospels often have a hard time deciphering the identity of Jesus, but us as the readers are already in the know because John already told us in his intro that Jesus is God. And so to interpret Jesus as anything other than God in the book of John is contrary to the book of John.